Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, it is another what I eat in a week, and in this one it's going to be a little different because I will be showing my macros and talking a little about why I count my macros. Yay. It's hot. Before we dive deep into this video, I wanted to talk about what macros are. Basically, macro is short for macronutrient, and that is 3 categories of nutrients you eat the most and provide you with the most amount of your energy. These include your protein, carbohydrates, and fats. So people count your macros, you're counting the grams of protein, carbs, and fat that you are consuming. Let's start a conversation when you spend your time with me. You're speaking. Many people will count their macros for a health goal. For instance, like weight loss, weight maintenance, or weight gain. You're speaking my love language. Counting macros is a very controversial topic when it comes to the health and fitness community because some believe that it's amazing, everyone should do it, while others believe that it ruins your relationship with food and it's unhealthy. But in this video, I wanted to share why I count my macros and hopefully give you a little different perspective than you normally hear because my story is a little different. Talk to me. Let's start a conversation when you spend your time with me. You're speaking my love language. Talk to me. We don't need a translation. So the question is, why do I track my macros? Let me start with, I have to track my macros. I use the word have to because I have type 1 diabetes, which means my pancreas stopped making insulin. And this is caused by the body attacking itself by mistake by destroying the cells in the pancreas that makes the insulin. Those are called the beta cells. And the worst part is that there is no cure, and I'm going to have to do this for the rest of my life. But I'm able to maintain my health by following doctors' recommendations, living the most healthy lifestyle I can, managing my blood sugar, and going in for regular health checkups. Just talk to me. 'Cause when you spend your time with me, you're speaking my love language. So to go back to my answer, I have to track my macros because I need to know exactly what I'm eating because my body is not going to give myself insulin. So I need to cover the food that I am eating. So I'm basically working as my broken pancreas. I need to know how many carbs that I will be consuming in each meal so I can correctly give myself the amount of insulin. And sometimes the worst part is even with doing all this math, making sure I get all the numbers right, there is a margin of error that will occur and I will either give myself too much insulin or too little, which means my blood sugar will go crazy high or it will drop drastically low, but I thought I did it right. So there is some frustration that comes along with doing all this numbers and math, but it's my life now and I have had to get used to it and adapt to it. And I think that people who don't understand that having to do a job of your body part is very hard, and there's obviously going to be a lot of mistakes being made and you're just going to have to deal with the punches when they come, but you can only do as much as you can. And if you do mess up, which everyone does all the time, just know that it's okay because next time it'll be better. Or always try to look for the positives and learn from it. And the thing about diabetes is it is not a one-size-fits-all condition because everyone's body is different. So if you have diabetes, make sure you listen to your doctors, your dietitians, because they will know what's best. Because what I'm doing for myself, the way I'm eating, how much insulin I'm giving myself will not be the same amount as what the next person needs. For me personally, I've had several appointments with a registered dietitian, and we found that my blood sugar stays in range when my carb to protein ratio is close in the meal that I'm eating. So in each meal, I try to aim for about 15 to 25 grams of protein to help offset the amount of carbs that I am eating. We found that there was a pattern in my blood when I would eat a meal which is mainly carbs and no protein, that my blood sugar would shoot up and then drastically drop. After finding out that my body is very sensitive to solely carb snacks and meals, I have been able to manage my blood sugar so much better because I am trying my best to eat a very balanced meal instead of just carbs or just proteins. I try to find a balance between both.
You may think that I know too much, but no, it's never too much. Because when push comes to shove, girl, just trust.
So the question is, do I want to track my macros? And the simple answer for me is absolutely not. I do not enjoy it at all, and I don't like how it forces me to look at numbers before I look at food sometimes. But I understand that this is my life, and I cannot compare my life to someone who can just eat whatever they want and not have to worry about how many carbs is in it or how much protein it is to balance it out. But sometimes I do struggle because I see all these people saying, oh, I get to eat intuitively and that's the best way, just listen to your body and don't worry about the numbers. But sadly, diabetes is a numbers game.
Comfort queen, my squeeze at night, who opens up this package.
Right now I'm going to get an acai bowl. I am trying / on the hunt for the best acai bowl in Vegas because when I lived in San Francisco, there was a place called Palmetto, I think, or Palmetto Superfoods. It had the best acai bowl. It was on Clement Street. If you are from San Francisco, you need to go there. They have the best acai. But I have not found something that lives up to that standard. So right now I am at a place called Bava Bowl, and I'm going to try it. Fingers crossed it's good. The reviews say it's the best in Vegas, so I will let you guys know. So I'm gonna get that right now. I got the Lost Vegan, cute name, but it had like a kale base, but I'm like nasty, so I just got the normal acai, and it has like vegan Nutella, strawberries, granola, chia seeds, bananas, and blueberries, which looks really good. So I'm actually gonna try this at home because I'm not gonna try and eat this in the 105-degree car. So I'm going to eat this at home and I will let you guys know how it tastes. So let's head home. It's finally time to do the taste test. It kind of got a little melted on the drive home, but it's okay. When I opened the container, I did try a little of the vegan Nutella, and I'm not the biggest fan of it. It has like a weird protein kind of a flavor, like what protein powder tastes like. But I'm gonna get a spoonful of just the acai to like test that out. So here goes nothing. It's actually really good. The one thing I did notice is like when I got it, this came like, the base is like frozen. So like it kind of has like that ice chipped kind of feel to it, but the flavor is really good. I do like the acai. I think I would go back, just not get the one with Nutella on it and just get one with like berries and granola. But it's pretty good. It's not as good as San Francisco, I must say, but in Vegas, this would be like one of the top ones. I'm still on the hunt, so I'm just gonna enjoy this, watch some YouTube, and this is lunch for today. Diabetes is a numbers game. And sadly, that's just how it is, because there's numbers in your A1C, the number of your blood sugar, the number of carbs you're eating, the number of insulin you have to give yourself. There's numbers everywhere. And it sucks that you have to focus on the numbers so much, but I have slowly come around to understand that it is important, because this is my health. And if I can find a way to maintain my blood sugar, it will help me so much more later in life, so I don't have to deal with a lot of the repercussions that this disease has when you get older, which is still very hard for me, and I still struggle with it, knowing that I have to live this way for the rest of my life, and I did nothing wrong for this to happen to me. Like, I have been active my whole life. I played college soccer. I eat very healthy, and yeah, but sometimes it just happens to the best of us, and we're going to have to look at the positive side of life and learn from what happens to you and grow as a person. And I believe that I have grown so much as a person in my mental state and my physical and health, so much after being diagnosed with diabetes. For lunch today, I am having some apple, bagel, and some vegan pepperoni. And this is a real look at what my lunches look like. They're very similar throughout the week, and they're easy and quick. I wanted to actually try something new today, but today I just haven't been feeling very good. My blood sugar has kind of just been like a roller coaster, and I just wanted to get something quick and get some food in me, so hopefully I'll feel a little better. But I'm gonna try and work and try and make funner lunches and maybe do more videos about lunch, because that's one meal that I actually do struggle with, because it's like an awkward time of the day and you want it to be not too heavy, because then you won't be hungry for dinner, but you want it to sustain you till dinner. So I do struggle with lunch, so that's one thing I'm gonna try and work on, is try and find easy and delicious lunches. So stay tuned for videos like that. But I'm just gonna eat this, and hopefully it'll make me feel a little better after. So let's eat. And lastly, I've learned that you can still have a healthy relationship with food, even if you do track your macros and if you have diabetes, because it is very hard to have a healthy relationship with food when you look at numbers all day. You lose that joy in eating and cooking, because it's like, oh, if I eat this, I'm gonna have to take this much insulin. What if I mess up? I'm gonna drop high, I'm gonna drop low. There's just so much when it comes to food. But I've learned that, you know what? If I am hungry and I nourish myself with a balanced meal, I'll feel amazing after it. And if I don't, I'll just have to give myself more insulin, give myself less insulin, so I can eat my donut or I can eat my ice cream. I love to look at food as it nourishes your body, but it also nourishes your soul. And a happy soul equals a happy life, and a happy life equals joy no matter in what situation you're in.
Tonight I wanna stay in a way, don't you?
I hope you guys enjoyed this video and maybe it gave you a little different perspective about counting macros, a little help to know that there is a positive side in life even though when it feels like there isn't. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next week, and have a beautiful day.